Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jennifer Hess, and I'm a partner at the law firm Reamer Hess. We're a plaintiff's law firm headquartered in Midtown Manhattan that focuses almost exclusively on handling long term disability insurance claims and litigations that are subject to ERISA, the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974. I've been at Reamer Hess helping people secure long term disability benefits for about 6 years now. And prior to joining the firm, I had assisted claimants in securing Social Security disability benefits throughout the state of New York. This course, which is entitled ERISA Long Term Disability Policies 101, is an introductory course. It's designed to benefit any attorney who's currently handling long term disability matters or who might be interested in handling these matters in the future. Let's talk about our learning objectives. In this course, we're going to provide a foundational understanding of ERISA long-term disability law. We're going to identify the key policy terms that govern ERISA long-term disability claims. We're going to analyze the terms and predict how an insurer might apply them to your client's claim. And we're going to learn how to proactively maximize your client's fixed disability income under the policy while avoiding common pitfalls and misapplication of the policy terms that could harm your client. We're going to cover the material in two parts. In part one, we're going to review the basics of long-term disability law under ERISA. And it's my strong belief that knowing the basics is necessary before trying to understand the policy terms. And then in part two, we're going to teach you the 9 fundamental terms in group long-term disability policies subject to ERISA. And in doing so, you're going to learn how to increase your client's financial security by maximizing the benefits that are available to them under these policies. All right, let's get into it. Part 1, the basics of ERISA long-term disability law. So what is group long-term disability insurance? It's essentially an employee benefit. Some employers offer group long-term disability coverage, which we often call LTD, as part of the employee benefits package. It's a benefit that's intended to provide income protection in the event of illness or injury resulting in a disability. Unlike workers' compensation, the disability doesn't need to be work-related in order to collect benefits. A question that we often get asked is whether long-term disability benefits provide total income replacement. A lot of people are surprised that it does not. It never provides total income replacement. Typically, the benefit only provides an employee with maybe 60% income replacement, and that means 60% of the income that they earned prior to becoming disabled. So how do you know if ERISA applies? Generally, a group LTD plan will be subject to ERISA, but there are going to be some exemptions. These exemptions include government plans, church plans, plans maintained solely to comply with state workers' compensation law, unemployment law, or other disability insurance laws, plans that are maintained outside of the U.S. for non-resident aliens, plans maintained solely to provide benefits or contributions in excess of those allowable for tax-qualified plans, and also plans covering only partners or owners. Otherwise, if it's an employee benefit, you can usually assume that ERISA is going to apply. So what should you expect when filing a group long-term disability claim for a client? You need to thoroughly interview your prospective client and carefully review the plan documents, which we're going to discuss in extensive detail as we move on to the second part of the course. You need to send a notice of claim and notice of representation to both the administrator and the employer as soon as possible. In our office, we do this often the same day that we retain the client. We let everybody know that we're on board and that there's a claim coming. We direct that all communications come to us. So when you retain a client that needs a disability claim, you should send a letter immediately to the insurance company and to the employer indicating that all communications relating to the disability claim should come to you. You want to request copies of the application forms and the plan documents. Again, this is something that we usually do very early in the process. You want to make sure that you're not just relying strictly on plan documents that the client has provided you. The client may have given you something that's outdated, incomplete, not applicable. You want to get it directly from the source, and so make that request yourself. You also want to record a deadline to submit proof of loss, and you can find that in the plan document we'll discuss later. If you miss that deadline, you may not be able to have a viable claim here. So it's very important to set that deadline immediately.